talk a little bit about despair and hope. There's like a cycle of despair and hope for patients, especially patients with bad hearts or who are leading into transplant. July 22nd, which is not that long after, I mean about a month and a half after I'd been let out of the hospital. And this really was the scariest night of my life. At 11:25, my wife and I were getting tucked into bed, and I went into VT. She was already asleep. And the reason that I know that it was 11:25 is because I stared at that clock and tried to focus on it as I went into VT, and I really felt that I was dying. I felt like a separation of my mind from my body. My body was literally frozen. I couldn't move. I couldn't talk. And all I kept thinking to myself is, not now, not now. Yet there was nothing I could do about it. And I couldn't even wake my wife to get her help. And finally, just bam, I got hit by the defibrillator. My whole body jumped. And I was finally able to move. I woke my wife up. And then, of course, you've got the Keith Richards factor. This guy just keeps on going. And it really bothered me until I read this. For every cigarette you smoke, God takes away an hour of your life. He gives it to Keith Richards. He's going to be around for a long time. The number of smokers who are out there. But not just Keith Richards. Looking around me, I would see people who just aren't taking care of themselves. And they're doing fine, or at least they appear to be doing fine. Meanwhile, I'm going through hell. I mean, really, 2013 until November really was bad. And it's not just hard on me, but hard on my wife, of course. Finally, November, hope. The important thing for you guys is to treat all three types of patients exactly the same. Even though someone's rude and doesn't treat you well, when you go into the room, you still have to go back in that room with a smile on your face and willing to help them. And I think getting to know them, if they'll let you, even if they're rude, not very friendly people, you might eventually crack that shell and have a great